Hi, I'm Andrea Thomaz, and I'm CEO and co-founder of Diligent Robotics. We build robots for hospitals. They are service robots named Moxie that are working side by side with nursing staff and delivering items so that they can stay with their patients. These are my top 5 tips for female founders. So number 1 is embrace the chaos. Sometimes as a CEO, co-founder, you just feel like everything about the company needs to be better. And so it's really important to focus on just the part of the company that needs your attention the most. Like, I like to think about my role as CEO is adding energy to the part of the business that really needs the most help right now. So before we had an amazing sales leader, my job was to spend a lot of time on sales, and then we have an amazing sales leader. Now I can focus my attention on the next kind of best thing for me to be focusing on. But everything's a little bit out of control all of the time, and so you just have to embrace the chaos, and that's going to be okay. Number 2 is ask for help. And this is something I learned early on. One of our early investors is True Ventures, and they have an amazing founder community. And when I got to attend one of their founder annual retreats, it was amazing to me to meet so many other founders that had just the same questions that I had. And so it was really enlightening. It really kind of opened me up to surrounding myself with mentors and things about the business that I don't understand yet. I'll go and find a mentor and learn how to build that part of the business. So number 3 is get comfortable with self-promotion, because you'll find, I think this is just different for women, you have to lead with your credentials to get the kind of attention and credibility in the room right away. A really great example is with pitch decks. So the examples that you'll find on the internet will tell you to put the team and credentials at the end, but I've had the most success with fundraising conversations when you lead with those credentials and you say, it wasn't until I lead with, I have a PhD from MIT in robotics, and then people understand, like, oh, you're the expert in the room in your topic, and then you can have all the credibility and have a really great conversation. But it's not something that I'm comfortable doing, so I've definitely had to kind of make myself get comfortable with that kind of self-promotion. Number 4 is be customer-led and prepared to pivot. So this is just happens to every business, and everybody tells you, but you just have to be prepared for it. Exactly what you envisioned your product to be is probably going to change. What we thought nurses and hospitals were going to need robots to do for them was just different. Once we got out into research trials with customers, we really kind of learned from them day to day what they actually needed robots to do. And so we had to be prepared to say, like, maybe we're not going to be doing these manipulation skills. We're going to be doing these manipulation skills over here. And so you just have to be prepared to pivot and move fast towards what customers are telling you to do. Number 5 is phone a friend. It is really important to find a person, someone, or group of people to provide that balance and support. Because sometimes you just need to not talk about the company, or you need to vent to somebody, and you don't want to put that on your co-founder, as wonderful as they are. And for me, my husband has been just an amazing partner in this journey. We even declared him CEO of the household about year 2 into founding Diligent, and that's just been amazing for me. And so it's just really important to find that person.